up, what's up, what's up? You know the drill as always. He's Dave.
He's Dave.
And welcome back to the Sports Rant. We called it Clemson, but we thought it was going to be much tighter than it actually was.
As the whole world did. I'm sure Alabama did too.
Everybody did. Yeah. Everybody was calling a tight game. No one expected this blowout. I'll be honest. I was sitting at home watching this game going, what the fuck?
When did you know it was over though? I knew it was over when these dudes just kept scoring over. Like it was easy. It was easy. It was for the second quarter. I said,
I'll be honest with you. I was sitting at home and I'm watching the game. Halftime, I'm like, okay, it's not out of reach for Bama, but I had the kind of feeling that it was over at that point.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you come in and boom, right away, they scored another touchdown. I'm like, damn it, it don't matter to me that there's over a quarter and a half of the game left. It's over.
Right.
It's almost like you saw the life leave Alabama's heart.
You did.
You know, Clemson just went in, took that heart and went, You ever saw Indiana Jones Temple of Doom? There's the heart. And then I gotta wonder.
I fucking love that.
What? Yeah, that's an awesome movie. Yeah. Maybe we should do movie rants, but we're on the Sports Rant.
Right.
I gotta wonder what's going through Nick Saban's mind here.
Nothing's going through Nick Saban's mind. He lost the game for them because he wasn't able to adapt.
He wasn't able
to change what his philosophy or whatever was going on.
No, but here's my thing though. You didn't hesitate to switch over. Now, granted, that was an injury-related issue.
To Hurts.
Okay. In the SEC chains.
You know he wasn't going to win it.
But at the same time, you know,
he put Jalen
Tonga Tagovailoa. I'm sorry, Tua was already through 2 picks at that point.
He's the better quarterback though. Jalen Hurts wasn't going to win you that game. If Jalen Hurts was in the game, instead of 44-16, it'd have been 90-2. All right. Okay. Jalen Hurts is not a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is an athlete who can play quarterback.
He can, but you saw he put in for his transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
hope he goes to Maryland.
Kind of like Bryant from Clemson. I'm gonna be very interested to see where he ends up.
Yeah.
And what he does.
Now I'm gonna say something, and a lot of you ain't gonna like it, especially my friends watching this. But Trevor Lawrence, right? You all know that I like my quarterbacks Anglo, you know, and he got Kelly up out of there. You know why? Kelly was all right. He was all right, but he wasn't Trevor Lawrence. That's the next generational quarterback. You know, dudes who can read the defense early on in their lifetime. You know, I rock with that. As you said, you were going to say he's 32, 347, 3 touchdowns as a true freshman, looking like sunshine. Remember the Titans?
Oh, God.
Let's go.
Good movie, too.
Let's go.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, it's a shame he can't come into the NFL for another 2 years. It's going to be kind of scary to see how good he becomes by the time he's ready for the NFL draft.
Well, let's not count all our chickens before they hatch. Because I remember a guy, I forget his name, but he was playing for Tennessee a couple of years ago. He's in the NFL now, but he's like a third stringer practice squad guy. He was like the best thing since sliced bread. And he was nice that first year at Tennessee. And nobody, I can't even remember his name right now.
Well, I can't.
But he ain't win no national championship. That's for sure.
No.
But then again, he ain't have Clemson's players.
No, he didn't have Clemson. And Clemson has a nice complement of players that Trevor Lawrence was able to throw to. I mean, and then of course you had the running back, Travis Etienne. You know, make you want to go from some gumbo down New Orleans with the name like Etienne.
Is he from Louisiana?
I don't know, but that last name Etienne. I'm up to go to Mardi Gras right now.
That could be a Bayou name. It could be a patois Creole name.
There you go.
You know,
but 14 carries for 86 yards, averaging just over 6 yards a run.
Yeah, it's a big dude. He's a big dude to be trying to tackle.
Dude, that run he had in the first half. They thought they had him and just just waltz into the end zone. That was crazy. And then of course, like I said, Clemson with the 2 picks and the 2 sacks. That just set the tone for the game. You know, they just took it at heart. That was it. Dabo, you may not agree with this. You may argue this because the number of chips. Because the number of chips that Saban has, you can argue it. But as of right now, Dabo has trumped Nick Saban in college football.
Well, I'm going to argue that.
Argue ahead.
All right. Nick Saban has championships from multiple schools.
This is LSU and Bama.
Yeah. Yeah, and he has top programs from multiple schools. This is Dabo's really like first real crack at this. Now he's doing a great job.
He's doing an awesome
job.
But
to say he surpassed the great Nick Saban, I don't know. I don't know.
Right now, I say Dabo has surpassed Nick Saban. Not overall, not overall career, but right now. You're talking about three head-to-heads
today.
Right now.
Okay, I
three head-to-heads for a national title. Dabo is leading 2-1.
I give it all right. Okay. And one of them was an ass whooping.
This was a total ass whooping. Right. Okay.
Right.
It's what we call it. Monkey stomping. Okay. And I'm sorry, I got neighbors below. They may call security on me. I don't care.
They can call later. Fuck them.
So Clemson is definitely the new team to fucks with in college football right now.
There are 42 current players from Clemson in the league, all right? They become the new Miami, all right? Let me just read to you some of these dudes. Mackenzie Alexander, Dwayne Allen, Stephon Anthony from the Dolphins. If from the Dolphins, I have to tell you they're from the Dolphins because I'm sure
you ain't going to know otherwise.
All right. Vic Beasley, my boy. Andre Branch, again, from the Dolphins. Martavius Bryant from the Raiders. Kevin Dodd from the Titans, another team I have to tell you they from. Marcus Gilchrist from the Raiders, he's pretty good. You know my boy DeAndre Hopkins. Yep. You know DeAndre Hopkins had 3 drops all year, 115 catches and 3 drops.
He's a real deal.
Do you understand how ridiculous that is?
If he was in any other market other than Houston, you'd be hearing about him.
Which is crazy because all he do is talk about football with Houston. Hold on, I ain't finished yet. Grady Jarrett, Shaq Lawson, Byron Maxwell, Ray McLeod, Sammy Watkins, the biggest disappointment in all of football. True. Mike Williams, who's playing this weekend on the Chargers. My boy Bashard Breeland, who's a free agent. I don't know why, but you know he is. But they're new Miami.
They are.
Cheers to them.
You know, it'd be interesting though. Be very interesting to me if, when everything's said and done, and this kid Jalen Hurts gets his transfer, what if he ends up in Miami?
They're gonna lose. Jalen Hurts, like I said before, is not a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is an athlete who can throw the football.
Enough said.
But in college, you don't need to be a quarterback.
No.
But I don't know. Who knows?
You can be an athlete.
He's going. I heard he's going to Maryland.
Wait and see.
All
right. So
the NFL.
Not yet.
What?
Kyler Murray.
Oh, what? You want to buy right?
It's rumored, nothing official. Kyler Murray is declaring for this year's NFL draft. Mistake.
Yeah.
Now, I was on here saying the other week that I do compare him very much to Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. In theory, he has the skill set. He's able to scramble. But personally, I see him getting pancaked and put on a stretcher from the first true hit he takes in the NFL. He needs to stick with baseball and go to the Oakland A's.
We both agreed last week that it was better for him career-wise, health-wise, to play baseball.
Any player that's a dual athlete should stay away from football.
Stay the fuck away from
football. If football's your thing, you know what you're getting into, do your thing. Know there's going to be health issues afterwards, but do your thing. You're a dual athlete. You're just as good in the other sport. Do the other sport.
I agree with you 100%. And I'm still agreeing with you. But I'll say this about, this is all I'm saying about it. If you choose to play football and you can play another sport, first of all, for him, it may be a better option to play football. I didn't think about this last time. Because if he's like a first-round pick, he's going to get more money initially.
Yes, with that guarantee.
Right. And then he can just quit football and go play baseball.
He could.
In theory.
He could.
In theory.
For those who may not know, John Elway was a dual sport guy, played baseball, was drafted by the New York Yankees. And had the then Baltimore Colts drafted him and kept him, he'd have been a Yankee.
There was a Dallas Cowboy quarterback who started for them, who played baseball first and gave that up and came and played football. I mean, you know, and this is pretty recent. Yeah, man. So what I'm saying is he probably is financially it's probably better to play football first if you're a first round pick, and he's a fucking Heisman Trophy winner.
Yes, he is.
He'll probably gonna be a first round pick if he comes out this year. Long term, we already know what it is. I mean, come on, you already know what it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we know.
Also, I'll say this: if you decide to play football and you can succeed and play at another level in another sport, that means you want to play football. And if you want to play football, if that's what you love to do, I'd rather have you on my team than dudes who are just good at football and play it just to get paid.
There you go.
You know, so it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. But we both agree the smart decision for your physical health is to go to another sport.
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing this. The motherfuckers is crazy.
Right.
They're big and they're strong and they're fast and they play for keeps, man. They crazy.
Now, I want to hit up 2 more things before we move on to the NFL completely. Still dealing with college players. It's been floated out there, especially with Dwayne Haskins Jr.'s tweeting a picture of himself in a Giants jersey.
He did it for a lot of teams.
Of course, he did it for a lot of teams, but the one that stood out was the Giants. Because you look at those first 5, 6 picks, the Giants are probably the first one that are in need of a quarterback. That's not saying Eli is going anywhere. That decision hasn't been met. We'll go deeper into that as we get closer to free agency and deal with who should go where, who should draft what. But for right now, if the Giants were to pick Dwayne Haskins Jr., I wouldn't exactly be angry at it. Me personally, I'd like the tackle from Alabama, Jonah Williams, because then you could give this cat that they gave $60 million to so a little competition on the left side. One way or another, someone's covering the left, someone's covering the right, and you've addressed the offensive line needs.
I would be thrilled if the New York Giants drafted Dwayne Haskins Jr. I know you would. I would be thrilled. I would be jumping for joy and praising the Lord. I'd go to church that weekend, Pop. I'd go to church that weekend. I've just stated my theory about quarterbacks. I want Daniel Jones from Duke. And if you take Haskins, then that just leaves him on the board for us to take later.
You know what? I would like to see the edge rusher from Clemson, Khalil Ferrell, fall to you guys. Because defensively, you guys were hurting this year.
Yeah.
You've said it multiple times. You saw it with an edge rusher on the Redskins right now. You head in the right direction.
Yeah, I want Sweat from Mississippi State. Whoever this dude from Clemson is. Listen, he may have went to the championship. You may have seen him longer. Sweat from Mississippi State is what I'm trying to tell you, son. So that's 2 people walking down. Daniel Jones and Sweat from Mississippi State.
Okay.
Them 2 dudes are going to be problems when you get to the league.
Okay. We'll see about that. So, moving on to the NFL. Last week, you heard us give our picks. He's 3-1. He's 3-1.
Fucking with the ball.
I'm 0-4.
You made money.
I lost every one of my picks. Okay.
You stupid lost. Every time I saw, I said, they were dead.
If you had a phone, we would have been chatting back and forth.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I know that's a little blow, but
it is what it is. Dude.
So, wild card weekend, Dallas just snuffed out Seattle's run game. Absolutely demolished the run game. I think what they were 73 yards on the ground the entire game. And I sat here last week and I said Seattle's key to victory was ground pound. And they didn't get yard fucking one.
And my key to victory was Dallas defense.
Yes, you did. You called it. The Dallas D stepped up. And
but they offense stepped up too.
I will say this, though. I will say this. Aside from one questionable pass interference call, the final drive for Dallas, which put them up by 10.
Right.
Okay? First one was legitimate. The second one was iffy.
Right.
They still did enough to win. They got the win, and they going to L.A. this weekend.
There you go.
So
we sponsor. I'll make this mark today.
Yeah, sponsor. I don't know if we're sponsoring. We may get our video blocked for that.
Are you serious?
I don't know. YouTube, don't block us.
Don't block us, son. We struggling.
Philly went into Chicago.
Surprised the hell out of me.
Surprised the hell out of everybody.
They shouldn't have lost. If they had a competent place kicker, they would have won.
Not just that. Here's my thing. And you know what? Just one more thing on the Dallas win. Okay? When you don't have a kicker, that can do something as simple as an onside kick.
You see that nonsense?
Okay. I mean,
that crap?
Look, old man Sebastian Janikowski.
But he don't do that.
He got hurt. He pulled his hammy, and they got to go to the place here, the field goal kicker or whatever, the punter, and he gonna drop kick. Who the fuck drop kicks a fucking onside kick?
Them fucking Australian rules, guys. But
oh
these
my
not.
God.
But I mean, you could have rolled a 400-pound fat man out there and did the same thing. I could have kicked that. What are you drop kicking for? Do they not teach you English in Australia? Do they not speak English in Australia?
How are you not practice? I don't care if your main job is punter. How are you not as a backup kicker?
What else are you doing? What else are you doing? Are you sitting around playing tiddlywinks? Or what the hell are they doing in Australia? Eat Vegemite and nonsense. What are you doing? Jesus, you gotta get rid of that guy. I don't care how good of a punter he is.
Back on Philly and Chicago. So again, a kicker situation. Fucking Parkley, okay? Parkey got $15 million this year, including his signing bonus. He fucking doinked 6 kicks off the upright all season, 3 in 1 game.
You couldn't do it if you tried to do it. How is that possible? How is that possible?
But I got a better one for you. How is it possible he was still on the roster this long?
And you missed, what is it, 10 of them? 10 or 12 kicks?
He missed about 12 kicks for the year, but you specifically hit the upright 6 times, 3 times in the game. That one game you kicked it off the upright 3 times, that should have been it. That's your job. Call someone from Venezuela from a soccer team and get them over here kicking field goals.
And how's Robbie Gould doing over there in San Francisco?
Hit him.
Come on, son. You got Robbie Gould for a lifetime. Let that man do his thing. Are the Colts getting rid of Adam Vinatieri? He's 100.
All-time points man.
Come on, man. Come on. You gotta stop this now.
There's a reason.
Parkey has a job on the Bears next season.
He shouldn't. But to make a point, Vinatieri, there's a reason he still got a job. Okay, 3 rings specifically in New England because of Adam Vinatieri.
Well,
and anyone that wants to argue that 3 rings specifically because of Adam Vinatieri.
I'm gonna say because of him. He didn't drop the ball.
No, he didn't drop the ball.
He didn't drop the ball.
But he kicked the game-winning field
goal. Yeah, but I'm saying it wasn't because of him. You know, they scored a bunch of points before he had to kick the field goal.
The first one against the Rams, they whittled time down. They got in his field goal range. That's him.
Yeah.
Okay. Against Carolina, game-winning field goal.
I understand what happened during the game, but what I'm saying is you can never say a kicker was responsible for the victory. It's a fucking kicker.
I'm saying
they have the least amount of responsibility throughout anybody on the team.
Actually, I think they got the most pressure. In a situation like that, they got the most pressure.
That's arguable.
It is. That's why we're here.
That's debatable.
That's why it's called the Sports Rant. That's why we're here.
All right. That's debatable.
All right.
That's debatable. All right.
Okay.
So, Indy beat Houston, which I knew was going to happen.
He did call that.
Their defense is too real. They held them 7 fucking points.
Leonard.
So Darius Leonard, son.
One of them rookies this year,
I might get a Darius Leonard jersey.
This has to be one of the best rookie classes in a long time.
We said this last week.
Every rookie makes a big contribution this year. And Andrew Luck is just reverted to the Andrew Luck before his injury.
Old neckbeard getting it done.
I mean, damn, I'd be hard pressed to pick against Indy right now.
People were like, "Oh, how is he?" You said that magnanimous. Maybe you said that nonsense. How is he the number one? Oh, he gets too much hype. You or Adioba. That's why he gets so much hype, because the dude is nasty.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
All right. Now, finally, your Chargers against the Ravens. You called it. I was sitting here going, Baltimore already beat them, but you know what? Anthony Lynn, the genius young coach that he is, not too young, but he's still young by coach standards, figured it out.
That's right. That's right.
Okay?
Brother.
By the way.
That's right, brother.
By the way, any Jet fans watching, you had the shot at Anthony Lynn during the Rex Ryan days. He was on Rex Ryan's staff as a running back coach and an assistant. and all we did was give him an interview in New York.
But hold on, they was hating on Anthony Lynn.
They was hating for what?
Out there, no. I'm talking about Jeff's talking about the league, and they were talking about firing him if he ain't do nothing this year.
Yeah, well, guess what? He did something
this year.
He did something. Okay, and guess what? He's got 20 wins in the last 2 seasons. How many wins the Jets got the last 2 seasons?
No idea. Probably like 7, if that.
Maybe 10. Maybe 10. My point is, at the end of the day, if you got someone in your organization that was groomed by Bill Walsh of the San Francisco 49ers, you fucking hold on to him. Jet fans, you ain't got nothing to do but mope. What I say Jet stood for, just expected to suck. Moving on.
Get at him. Get at him.
Now,
I got something to say about the whole development within the organization situation. Not right now.
Okay.
At the end of the NFL.
All right. Bet. So, just couple more notes on the San Diego-Baltimore game. San Diego didn't win that because of Phillip Rivers. Let's be honest. He had a very subpar performance that game.
Well, he's playing against the Baltimore defense.
He was. But at the same time, Lamar Jackson had a passer rating of 0.0 in the first half.
They were booing him and trying to get Flacco up in there.
And mind you, this is a man who got you to the playoffs, and Baltimore's booing him. You wouldn't have
been there. It was, but I understand. All right, listen, rookie.
Yes.
You come as far as you can go.
Yes.
Put the experienced vet in. We're not going to blame you if you lose the game, but right now, you're not performing.
But my ultimate point here about Rivers is, you got to do better than that this weekend if you're going to have a chance to beat the
Patriots. He will. He's not playing the Baltimore defense.
No, he's not.
He's playing a susceptible New England defense.
Yes, he is. Sorry for the reach, Ryan.
No problem. What do you think?
There we go. All right. Now, we covered last weekend. We're going to cover this weekend.
That's right. That's right. First up, Indy, Kansas City.
I got Indy in this one.
You know, because you were 0-4 last week, I want to pick against you, but I'm not, because I have Indy too.
I can't pick against Indy right here. As much as I like Mahomes, as much as I called earlier this year, go back to the first episode we did. I was saying it was probably going to be KC and LA. Well, guess what? Shit changes. Right now, Indy's offense, Indy's defense is playing at a level that can beat the Chiefs. Also, the Chiefs ain't been the same since the woman beater got suspended from the league.
Why are you touching that, son? Why you going there?
Because they don't have a running game now.
Why you with there?
Kareem Hunt was a running game. Yeah. He's not there. They have no running game. Yeah. They don't have to load up the box no more. They can play a fucking nickel or dime package. They can play cover 2 all game, and they'll have the fucking field covered.
You can arguably say that the Chiefs have been, not the Chiefs, the Indianapolis Colts have been the best team in the league for the past 8-9 games. You can make that argument.
Along with the Chargers. You can
make that argument. Which is why I think they're going to see each other in the AFC Championship.
This is very interesting, though, because here it is, and we were saying this a couple of weeks ago, and I know you remember this. We were saying a possibility that San Diego did not win the West, but if they advanced far enough and certain upsets took place,
yes, we did say that.
And I keep saying San Diego. I'm sorry. The LA Chargers went advanced enough, and there were enough upsets that the LA Chargers could host a home game in that rinky-dink fucking home stadium. The NFL is going to have to explain themselves.
It's going to be jam-packed.
They're going to have to explain themselves because you're going to have a possible AFC Championship game in a stadium that doesn't even hold 40,000.
Well, let's just put that off until that happens. All right.
That's just sad to think about.
So Dallas and the Rams. I got, you know who I have.
He's got the Cowboys.
I got the boys.
I'll tell you this much. Every fiber in my body wants to say Dallas. Every fiber in my body wants to say Dallas. The Rams have had a whole week off to rest. They got their beast back. Gurley. Apparently running at full speed, 100%. But for whatever reason, Wade Phillips has not been able to get that defensive unit playing as a team.
They should be killing everybody. They should be destroying people.
I'm going to say it again. Too much talent, not enough team.
Well, they have that fucking idiot, what the corner, Marcus Peters, fucking moron, going into the stands.
Marcus Peters. He playing Marcus Peters style.
I had been there. I wish I had been there. He did that to me, my friend. And it would be Dave A instead of L.A.
And
in all LA Daves.
Ever since the receiver, what's his name? Cooper Kupp went out with the year.
Yeah.
And their passing game just ain't the same.
Golf hasn't been the same.
Okay.
Golf hasn't been the same.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
You going with Dallas too,
I'm
son?
going with Dallas. I hate to say
Dallas is 8-1 in the last 9 games.
Yes, they are.
Their defense has been crushing people.
And Amari Cooper is a big part of that.
Which I was wrong. Well, hold on. I was wrong for this season. I don't think football means much to Amari Cooper. I think when he gets paid, which he's gonna get paid at the end of the season because he performed. Okay. I think he's gonna be shit next season. But for this season, I think I was wrong.
In all fairness, as mediocre as Dallas has been the last 20 years, save a year here and there.
Right, with Tony Romo.
Don't go there. Tony Romo was better than he was.
Fuck for Tony.
No. For the most part, Tony Romo ran into the same problem Eli got. He didn't have a line in front of him for years.
I fuck with Tony Romo.
Okay.
And then when he did, he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? I saw somebody pushed him in the back and he was out for 6 weeks.
That was
into Dak Prescott.
That was the Giants.
That was the Giants.
Well, no. That was a preseason game.
That was a preseason game. Exactly.
No, but the Giants broke his collarbone the first time.
Yeah, man.
Go blue, big blue.
I fuck with Tony Romo.
Okay. Also undrafted.
No doubt.
Anyone who thinks it has to be a first round pick to have a superstar quarterback. Tony Romo was undrafted.
Also Latin. Tony.
Mexican, baby.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Jeff Garcia.
Above
San Francisco 49ers. Jeff Garcia. Undrafted.
There you go.
Okay. May not have won a Super Bowl.
In the building.
There we go.
All
right. So, one more thing. My take on Cooper is this. Sometimes it just needs a change of setting. You're talking about the taint in Oakland. Okay? You had one chance and your quarterback got hurt the year that they won the AFC West, and then it just went downhill, went into the tank for Oakland. Plus the news that they moving to LA. Okay? Maybe it's a change of scenery. Maybe it is the fact that he's wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey. I mean, look how many players change affiliations, different teams. They got on a team that's prominent, like the Lakers, the Yankees, the New Jersey.
Red Sox, all of that good stuff.
It changes a player sometimes. Maybe it brings out the potential. Maybe Dave is right. Maybe once he gets paid, a la Antonio Bryant.
You don't lead the league in drops. You don't lead the league in drops.
Okay.
You are a hoe ass motherfucker. You're a millennial and you're a bitch and you want to get paid again.
He's getting 100 yards a game right now.
Yeah, he's gonna get more. He's gonna get more 100-yard games.
Okay.
For this season.
Okay.
All right, and then he's gonna go back into hoe mode and start dropping shit.
Time will tell. I mean, look, I'm a Giants fan. I don't like seeing Dallas win.
Tom has already told, man. It's already told. It's already told.
Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Come on, this is Sports Rant or is it not?
It is Sports Rant.
LA Chargers versus the motherfucking New England Patriots. You already know who I got. I don't even have to listen. I don't even have to. Derwin James, we should have picked you, son. But we would have wasted your talent.
Yes, you would have.
We wasted your talent. But as far as everybody says about who the next Sean Taylor was, it was you, Derwin.
Yeah.
It was you. It was you.
Not was.
It is. It's you. I fucks with you heavy. That's all I gotta say. Go
DJ. Ahead. Yeah, I'm going with you on this one. I want the Chargers. Not so much because I'm tired of seeing the Patriots. That's part of it. But the Patriots haven't wowed me this year. Their defense is not up there. Pat Patricia's in Detroit. Defense been suspect. Look, Brian Flores may have been interviewed for the Cleveland Browns job, but there's a reason he didn't get it. You have almost the same pieces defensively in New England as you did when you went against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. And you've been getting rushed on. You've been getting passed on.
Well, they couldn't stop them neither.
No, but my point is, at the end of the day, you were
in the Super Bowl.
You was in the Super Bowl. And now you was limping along all year. If it wasn't for the fact that the Patriots are playing in the weak AFC East, it'd be a different picture.
Yeah, I think they're one and done myself. But that's all I got to say about that game. We already know I'm going to
go. But the one thing that's going to be the issue is the weather. It's supposed to be in the 20s, and it's supposed to snow. So, Phillip Rivers, I think, is winless in New England.
So who you got?
I want LA.
Who do you have to win?
Fuck it. Chargers to win.
Oh, come on, Dave. That's 3 for 3. You fucking
Chargers to win.
All right. Okay. Next game, I got New Orleans.
You got New Orleans.
I got nothing to say. They're gonna run rough shot over the Philadelphia Eagles.
You may be right.
Nick Foles, your magic has worn out.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm taking Philly.
All right. Finally.
And as a New York Giant fan who used to go to Philly at the old Veterans Stadium and get razzed.
So you got a Dallas and a Philly NFC championship.
It pains me to say that. I almost want to tie the rubber band around my arm and give me a shot of heroin right now. It pains me to say that.
Come on, son.
But I see Nick Foles' magic lasting one more week. I do see it lasting one more week.
You got Dallas going to the Super Bowl?
No.
You have to.
No.
If you say this magic, if you saying Dallas is going to beat the Rams.
I don't see it.
And Philly going to beat New Orleans.
There's something about Nick Foles under center for Philly right now.
Wait a second. You said one more week. So then that next week you're saying Philly going back.
No, because we reviewing this week.
All right.
We previewing this week.
All right.
I'm saying that they gonna do enough to get past New Orleans. If they get past New Orleans, okay. Dallas is hosting the NFC Championship game, but Philly gonna give them a run. I think Nick Foles changes the equation.
All right. So we had a couple of new hires for head coaches.
Yes, and we're going to cover a couple of these because the rest of those are ho-hum. These are the three.
Oh, no. I'm going to talk about all of these motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to talk about all of them.
Okay, so then you know what? Hit them.
All right, I'm going to start them off. All right, we're going to go with Adam Gase.
Yes.
For the
New York Jets.
All right. Adam Gase, as we discussed a couple of weeks ago, was 23-25 for the Miami Dolphins. He's in the division, so he knows the division pretty well. He knows the division. He knows Miami, of course. He knows, the division.
But they really haven't had anyone in Miami.
What do you mean? Players?
Tannehill?
I mean, whatever the case.
First of all, Tannehill's been hurt.
You can't get rid of a whole team of players in one offseason.
No.
So at least for 2 years, you're going to know who the players are.
This is true. But Tannehill, to me, was never a true NFL starting quarterback.
No, he's a fucking receiver. Okay? He was a converted receiver from college.
Thank you. So that's your quarterback. Plus, he was hurt the last couple of years.
Miami is getting a quarterback this year.
No doubt. But I don't put those 25 losses on Gase. And first of all, let's look at something else. Okay, this is actually something positive for the Jets organization. Okay. So the fact that he was 23-25 in the last 3 years with Miami in the same division as New England Patriots is still a better record over the last 3 years than the New York Jets or the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I gotta give it. I can't get mad at this. And he's the offensive guy, which is what a lot of Jets fans wanted.
Yes. Now, if the Jets want to make noise and help Adam Gase win in his first year, you're gonna go receiver with your number one pick because Quincy Enunwa, that's a number 2 at best.
I am so not for taking receivers in the first round. But, sometimes I'm wrong about that kind of stuff. But whatever. All right, so let's go to Freddie Kitchens, right, from Cleveland.
Someone's cooking in the kitchen.
Freddie Kitchens was there as the OC, right?
After the firings.
After the firings. Because before that, he never held an offensive coordinator job.
At all.
11 years in Arizona as a tight end coach, a quarterback coach, and a running back coach.
Yep.
He was the running back coach for the Browns this year, and he was the OC for the Browns
after the firings. The last 8
right.
games.
So what this tells me is something must be wrong with Greg Williams. It has to be. Now, the Redskins didn't hire him as head coach, but that was all of us fans wanted and we thought was going to happen.
Yep.
They didn't hire him, but the Redskins are fucking dumb. They got their head up their ass. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. All right, so I could never say that the Redskins made the right move.
It starts with ownership. Dan Snyder's is the biggest problem.
He's the second worst owner in sports behind my boy from the Knicks. And guess who's a Knicks fan? Your boy. Pour some more drinks, man.
Yes, we will.
Oh my God, son.
Oh my God. We're gonna get on the Knicks.
All right, so Freddie Kitchens, he had the offense humming. Hopefully, he had the respect of the locker room. You know, without Greg being there, very little.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know, we'll see what happens. Next, we got my big.
Hold on. I want to touch on this Kitchens thing, okay? Look, the fact that this was his first stint as an offensive coordinator. All right, 8 games. They went 5-3, right? All right, fine. That's impressive. My problem is this, though. He has no experience coaching.
No.
What are you talking about? No, not every coordinator. Not every coordinator. Yes, okay, but not every coordinator, mind you, 8 games is not a full season. Not every coordinator makes a head coach.
Agree.
Okay?
I agree with that.
What's the dude that was OC for the Giants and then got the head coach after Kaufman was fired? I can't remember his name. He was so bad now.
I don't know.
Okay, look. Not every offensive coordinator makes a head coach. And 1 year as an offensive coordinator does not automatically make you head coach material. I could be wrong. Okay? Kitchens could be the next big thing. McVay was the next big thing. You see what he's doing in LA. I know that's hurting you. I did say that to get that rise. But at the end of the day, I gotta wonder, at least you still have him as the offensive coordinator. Yeah, put that hat on. Take it right off. You still have him as the offensive coordinator, and you have the general running shit. It's not just Kitchens alone that made him go 5-3.
He might have had the best interview though, Dave. He might have had the best interview. They might have interviewed the players, and the players were like, "We like Kitchens over Greg."
Look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like I said, Kitchens may be the next big thing.
Yeah,
I think the ceiling is very high for Cleveland right now.
Yeah, they popping. They got a lot of good players.
What's gonna be interesting to see is because he's a first-year head coach and only has half a season as an offensive coordinator. It's gonna be very interesting to see who the Browns surround him with. As far as
assistants and all.
Yes, because that's gonna speak volumes to see the further progression of the Browns. Look,
well, you can't surround niggas like Greg Williams.
Well, look,
that's for fucking sure.
I'm gonna tell you this: there was a time in my history, okay, where as much as I was watching sports, there were 3 teams I want to see win championships. One was the Chicago Cubs. That happened.
Yeah.
The next 2 that I want to see:
Cleveland Browns.
Yep. And the Cleveland Indians. I want to see those 2 franchises win.
Cleveland Indians win?
Cleveland's haven't won since 1947.
Really? Wow. Wait, are you sure?
Yes.
Google
Google that shit. Cleveland Indians' last World Series championship is 1947.
I want to see the Cavs win.
Cavs done one.
Yeah, I know. But I agree with you. I'm just speaking to what you were saying. I've always wanted to see the Cavs win.
Okay.
I've always wanted to see the Browns win.
I want to see the Browns win because the Browns ain't won a title since the great Jim Brown.
Yeah, I want to see the Cubs win.
Come on.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
That 3 out of the 4 we said were in fucking Cleveland. Kill yourself, Clevelanders.
Oh,
Jesus
Christ. Look.
Jesus Christ.
Cleveland was once the Mecca. God. Cleveland was once the Mecca, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. For the head coach hire.
I still got some more.
Yes, you do.
All right. We got my boy Cliff Kingsbury, right, from Arizona Cardinals.
I don't understand that.
I'm getting old, son, because I distinctly remember watching Cliff Kingsbury play quarterback for Texas Tech.
Thank you.
Distinctly. And it wasn't even like before HD. This is when HD was out.
First of all,
like,
how does part of a season with USC as their offense coordinator earn you an NFL head coaching job?
Because you know what you're talking about. I'm waiting to see my boy from Texas, my boy who played Major Applewhite, get some props up in what you call up in the NFL rankings.
Okay.
If you're gonna get Cliff Kingsbury, I'll show you the original Cliff Kingsbury, which is my man Major Applewhite. I hope he gets some props. But I'm not hating on Cliff Kingsbury. Do your thing. I want to see you perform.
Look,
if I like you in Texas Tech as a quarterback, I want to see him do his thing.
If he works with
Rosen, he don't want Rosen. That's the thing.
Oh, that's
before he got hired, he was talking shit about how what's the dude from Oklahoma?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is a beast, and he would take him 1-on-1. What the fuck? Well, guess what? Here. Now you got 1-on-1.
Oh.
So they talking about they might try to trade Rosen, my man Chosen Rosen, the Jew with the arm. You know what I'm saying? They talking about trading him to somebody, which is crazy. Who's gonna give up some picks for him? But maybe somebody does.
Kyler.
And if they do, I hope they do, because we still get Daniel Jones in there.
Kyler, if you're watching, someone spread this shit over social media like a motherfucker. Kyler, stay with baseball. You don't want to go to Arizona? They don't even celebrate MLK Day in Arizona.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
I don't know. That's the way it used to be. I don't know if it's like that now. I know they didn't.
It's a national holiday. It's a national holiday.
Fucking Arizona.
Is Arizona not in the nation?
I ain't trying to go to Arizona.
Let me tell you something. You think Larry Fitzgerald could go around and kill a white cop in front of the governor's office, and he's gonna walk?
It's a damn shame.
And he's gonna walk.
It's a damn shame that Larry Fitzgerald has spent his entire career.
I feel for that man.
That man right there is a first round Hall of Famer
and a first round guy.
Yes.
You ever heard anybody say anything negative about Larry Fitzgerald?
Nothing.
Never. Ever. He goes out of the country to go help people. He goes in the country to help people. He's a world traveler. He's just a fucking outstanding guy, man.
Larry Fitzgerald.
And hold on. He puts up 1,000-yard seasons when he has me throwing him the football.
Larry Fitzgerald,
fucking pro.
One of the most underrated wide receivers in the history of the NFL. First round ballot Hall of Famer. Larry, you should have a Super Bowl ring. But you know what? You were champ in our eyes. Toast to Larry.
Cheers to you, baby. Do your thing. You got nothing but respect here. All right,
much respect.
Real quick.
Which was on the Giants.
Bruce Arians, Bruce Arians is a retread. He retired from Arizona for heart problems and shit like that.
Do you see him working with the crab sealer?
With the who?
That's Tampa.
No, I don't. But I'm going to tell you what Bruce Arians said in his press conference that impressed me. Listen to this, Jay Gruden. He said, don't tell me what my players can't do. Tell me what they can do, and I'll fit my offense around that. Not they have to fit into my system. You know what that's called? It's called coaching.
Mm-hmm.
That's what coaching is. You non-coaching fuck. That's what that's called. All right?
Now, non-coaching fuck, you are referring to Jay Gruden.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a guy who says, this receiver can't run the X position. He's a wide receiver. Do you think they say that in New England?
No, they don't.
The fuck are you talking about?
What did Belichick say? Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. This guy says, we couldn't get Jordan Reed the ball because they shut him down this week. When have they ever shut Rob Gronkowski down?
Never.
When have they ever shut
short of
Antonio Brown down?
A season-ending injury? Never.
Yeah, and you could say, he's not Rob Gronkowski. Why isn't he?
No.
Why isn't he?
No.
Jordan Reed was one of the best tight ends in football.
Let me tell you something. Gronk, you know what separates Gronk from everyone else?
Height.
Not just height. Heart. For all you doubters. No. Here's the thing. The Giants may have won that second matchup with Super Bowl. But who was on the field hobbling? Gronk. Who almost came up with a game-winning touchdown? Gronk. Yes, I'm a Giants fan. I love the fact that they won the shit out of that game. I love that tiptoe touch inbounds catch by Mario Manningham.
Won the shit out of it. Huh?
They won this. Well, they won.
Okay.
It's the fucking maker's mark. I don't care. Look, Gronk is a hell of an athlete. Yes. And he don't let fucking turf toe keep him off the field. Broken leg, broken arm. The man plays with a goddamn half a splint on his elbow every game. His arm is in danger of falling off if he keeps playing. It is
falling off.
No, they tell me he could lose his arm. That's why he wears that fucking thing.
It's not working.
He takes the wrong hit. It's just coming off.
My dude, stop being tough and stop playing football. You got enough money. You got enough endorsements.
If Gronk was on the Redskins, you'd be loving it.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want you. I would not want you to kill yourself to play a fucking game that makes no sense. Which just brings us back to the dude from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do it.
But see, Gronk is not a two-sport guy. Kyler Murray is.
It doesn't matter, man. It comes to a point where I don't want Jordan Reed to keep playing. You've had 6 concussions. It's enough.
Okay.
It's enough. You're going to shoot yourself in the face
see, now you're
when you're 40.
Concussions. The concussions make it different. Gronk hasn't had 6 concussions. 16. But no.
His arm is going to fall off.
Okay. That's not
Do you think that just goes away?
No, it don't go away.
No, you're going to wake up every morning and you're going to feel your arm dead.
At the end of the day, you got to respect the old school mentality.
I give him props.
I give him
for being
props.
Tough, but goddamn, son, just give it up. Hold on. All right, I got one more. One more coach.
Let's go.
All right, Green Bay Packers, who don't change coaches often, have Matt LaFleur, and I saved this one for last. Why do you think I saved it for last?
Because it's good.
You think so?
I think what you're gonna say is good.
Oh, okay.
I may disagree, but I think I'm gonna agree with you on this one.
Okay. Redskins.
Hold up.
This is selfish.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, please do. This is the selfish thing. Now, the Redskins have had Jay Gruden, Kyle Shanahan, both failures for the Redskins, all right? They had Sean McVay, who's now about to play in the second round of the NFC playoffs.
The second round of the playoffs, but bye week.
Okay, he had a bye week. Because, you know why? Because he earned the bye week.
By the way, all those people that thought Goff was a bust in the first year with Jeff Fisher.
Turn them around.
McVay.
Turn them around.
2 years.
Yep.
NFC West champs.
Turn them around.
Tell me something else.
You ever heard of Matt LaFleur?
Yes, I have.
How did you hear of him?
How have I not heard of him?
Well, Matt LaFleur, for y'all who didn't know, was the Redskins quarterback coach. Another Redskins guy, you know?
Where did he start?
You know, the Giants. Where did he start at?
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Neither do I.
Okay.
It's so. I'm sorry, Maker's Mark's kicking in.
Well, I know he was the quarterback coach for the Washington Redskins for a couple of years. All right, and then decided to make him like a OC assistant or some bullshit. If he becomes a great coach, that would be 2 great coaches, and then Matt Shanahan. I mean, Kyle Shanahan from the 49ers. All right, who I'm sure is gonna prosper in 49ers.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I'm gonna send anthrax to you, Jay Gruden, and I'm gonna send anthrax to you, Dan Snyder.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm saying it right here. I'm saying it right here. I'm sick of this nonsense. For you to not identify talents. For you to just let talent go to the wayside. Rashad Breeland is a free agent. And you've activated bums from other people's practice squads. When he was sitting out there, who he could play. But you know why you don't want him? Because he talks back to you. You're a grown man. Stop being a sissy.
You know what's funny is LaFleur. He may have been the Redskins quarterbacks coach from 2010 to 2013. But guess where he went for 1 year after that?
What?
The Irish! He went down a notch to college football before he came back. Went to Houston, went to LA, and now the head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
Well, that's basically Sean McVay dick sucking, but whatever. Look,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Redskins have, and look,
doing the wrong thing as usual.
Well, kind of like the Jets. You had the gold chip in your pocket. You had, look, we're old school. Willy Wonka, you had the golden ticket, and you fucking gave it away.
Gave it away twice.
Anthony Lynn,
and now you
with the LA Chargers, and he was in the Jets system under Rex Ryan. Come on, man, you can't make this shit up.
Wait a second. Now we about to give away future GM because of some money situation. I hate you, Dan Snyder. Put the Mossberg to your mouth and do the Lord's work.
Woo! Fierce.
All right. Stick to the NBA, please.
No. Hold. We're not done with the NFL.
Come on, son.
No. We're not done with the NFL.
What else we got to talk about? The press
Antonio.
Wow. One of my favorite subjects.
We're not done. Go. We're not done with you, AB. We're not done with you.
Let's go.
Hold up. Okay. So, first of all,
Diva wide receiver.
Last week, we was talking about how he had enough time out of his schedule to show up on a taped version of Guess That Singer or Celebrity Singer, whatever the fuck that was, where he showed up with a goddamn hippo mask singing Bobby Brown, My Prerogative.
Wait a second, he was on it?
On it.
Well, I thought you meant he was like a guest.
No, he was singing Bobby Brown's My Prerogative.
Once they do that, it's over. Once they go on one of those shows, it's over.
First of all, you singing Bobby Brown's My Prerogative? My Prerogative. First of all right, look. I'm 45. I remember when My Prerogative was a hit. It was good for its day.
Yeah, it's the way that I want to live. I can do what I want to do. It's the same thing he's living.
Don't sing.
It's the same thing he's living, though.
Look, but it's him telling the world.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's who Bobby Brown was.
Yeah.
And Bobby Brown's a straight up asshole.
And a crack smoker.
Well, yeah.
And a moron.
Yes.
And a hoe ass dude.
Yes, he is.
Is that what
and AB is emulating that?
Yes. Obviously.
And first of all, and then of course of all things, because they filmed this last summer, that means you filmed it when you were supposed to be in training camp.
Yeah, or you're Josh Norman. Just look at his season. See what happened to him.
I know. Another fucking diva.
Yeah, another hoe ass dude.
There you go.
Thinking it's all about him.
Then he gonna go and put a fucking picture up on Twitter.
Yeah, he gonna be on the Dolphins this year.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Let me tell you something.
I hope so.
That's the perfect destination for AB.
Perfect.
Okay? You gonna put up a picture of you shaking hands with the former owner of the well, I don't know, former whatever, Art Roney II, saying, oh, well, now they're saying they can't see me with the organization going forward. Because you were acting like a stupid motherfucker.
Jeffrey Dahmer's mother thought he was the cutest little baby in the world at some point in life. Then he's eating baby ass and cooking shit. Shit changes.
AB. Two things gonna happen. One, you're gonna get traded to Miami. Or Pittsburgh gonna hold on to you.
No, they're not. Nah, not after the shit that they said. Not after the shit that they said.
Here's what I'm saying. Pittsburgh gonna hold on to him. I'm not saying they're gonna play him. They gonna give him the T.O. treatment.
Nah.
T.O. with Philly treatment.
Nothing. You serious?
They gonna sit him. They gonna sit him. You gonna get sat. Cause your trade value is jack shit right now. Who the hell wants to fucks with Antonio Brown right now?
I don't think I can't picture them doing that.
Who wants to trade for that?
I mean, you get what you can.
You ain't getting nothing higher than a 5th round pick at this point for Antonio Brown.
You can't get a 4th round for Antonio Brown.
If I gotta take on that fucking drama shit,
but there's gotta be like 3 teams that I want to do it. They'll outbid each other. I think they'll get a 4th round for him.
Wait, 20 plus mil
yeah,
going towards my books.
Well, you know how much the Jets have for cap space right now?
The Jets ain't even trying to fucking trade for fucking some running back over there.
Le'Veon.
They ain't even trading for Le'Veon.
Le'Veon and Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown. You know what? He is Antonio Brown. It's the same fucking person.
He's 100-yard plus. He's 1,000-yard plus receiver.
He's a Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry.
Le'Veon not a Hall of Fame, but Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown is going to be a Hall of Fame, but you know what? He gonna find himself in Terrell Owens' shoes, and he keeps his shit up.
Yep.
Okay. Terrell Owens,
ringless.
One of the best receivers ever to play the game.
There's scared of Sean Taylor, by the way. Scared, shook.
Yeah, he was.
It's on videotape.
He was
scared.
Rest in peace, Sean Taylor.
2-1, baby.
Rest in peace. 2-1. Now, that being said, Antonio Brown. This message ain't probably gonna get to you. I really don't care, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'll at him on Twitter.
Look, you need to calm the fuck down.
He can't. He's gone too far.
Look, take a page out of history and look what happened to Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens wound up in fucking Buffalo. That's where you were right now? Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, playing with Shady, who beats up girls and kicks them out the house. You know, this is the... You know, they don't care. Deep wide receivers don't care, Dave. That's what I'm saying. They don't care. It's all about them. Ryan Clark, who's another bitch ass. Ryan Clark said it best. He said he saw when they gave him the money the first day.
Yep.
It was all about him.
Yep.
That's what they do.
Look.
Just for y'all listeners who are listening and watching this, give me a diva wide receiver after Mike Irvin who's won a championship. And we'll end that right there. NBA?
NBA, baby. Right. Okay, so for anyone who's been paying attention, Houston and San Antonio have become relevant again.
Speaking of divas, what about Melo and Kawhi? Fuck them.
Okay, Melo is jobless.
Yeah, and
Kawhi keeps taking days off.
Yeah, on his hoe ass shit, freezing his ass up there just to lose in the first round, like you always do.
Well, I'm not gonna.
And lost their #1 spot in the Eastern Conference.
Yes, they did. But the Greek Freak is for real. The Greek Freak, by the way, for those who didn't follow,
doesn't take days off.
He doesn't take days off. He's added about 50 pounds of muscle since entering the league and has backed up that nickname.
Yeah, and doesn't wear
Greek Freak.
And doesn't wear cornrows at 28 years old.
All right. Hairstyles aside.
Houston's 23-17.
First of all,
San Antonio is 25-19.
But that's not what's the impressive thing. Is the fact that on November 30th, Houston was 10-11, and they have since gone 13-7. Greg Popovich keeps proving why he's Greg Popovich. Okay?
Best coach I've ever seen.
Best coach in NBA history. I don't care about the era. Okay?
Number one in the division.
On November 30th, they were 10-12. They are 15-6 since, including a 156-point performance last night against Oklahoma. No defense was played because Oklahoma scored 147, over 300 points scored in a game. It's only the first time that's happened since 2006.
Really?
Aldridge
that would have happened since
LaMarcus Aldridge had 56.
Yeah, 50 something.
Okay? And here's the thing about Greg Popovich you gotta respect. Here's a man in LaMarcus Aldridge that came over from Portland. And Greg Popovich's initial thing was, I'm going to coach him the way I'm going to coach him. Guess what? That didn't work.
Yeah, he rebelled and he changed his program.
Yes, he did.
As a good coach does.
And now guess what?
He dropping 56 on people.
And guess what? They're number 6 in the Western Conference standing.
No, they're number 7.
No. Houston's 7.
They were number 7. They were number. When we wrote this, they were number 6.
Then when they wrote this today, San Antonio is 6. Houston is 7. Today.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. Denver's Denver right now. By the way, Jokic had a triple-double the other night.
Yeah.
Jokic.
The Warriors aren't winning the championship.
No, they're not. Year. Right now.
What's up, Boogie?
Boogie, you're going to be either their demise or their savior. I think it's going to be demise. But Denver's for real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even though no defense was played, I got to worry about San Antonio.
Yeah.
Because we're a little bit past the halfway point of the season, and San Antonio's got 25 wins. Outside of last season, Popovich is used to a 50-plus win year.
Yeah. Well, all of the West is separated by 6 games.
That's always been the West, though.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, but you would think it would be top heavy with the leaving of Kawhi.
True.
With the Lakers coming in, with the Nuggets coming out of nowhere, with the fucking Clippers coming out of nowhere.
I'm gonna get the Lakers in a second.
You would think that wouldn't be the case this year.
True.
But it still is. It still is. Mm-hmm. Everybody's still balling, man.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to see, really.
Yes. Now,
your man LaMarcus Aldridge is averaging 20 points a game. The past 10 games, he averaging 27 and 6.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Animal. It's called good coaching and good players. Pop. Here's to you, big man.
First ballot Hall of Fame coach.
Here's to you, buddy.
Look.
Hold on. You said the Rockets don't need Chris Paul, correct?
Oh, the Rockets do not need Chris Paul, and it's never more obvious than what's been happening lately.
Well, Chris Paul, so my man C said, the hamstring is a soft tissue injury. If you don't take care of a hamstring, it's because you didn't put in the proper work to take care of that hamstring. All right? The fucking Rockets, Chris Paul been out for 9 games. All right? They're 7-2 in those games, including wins at Golden State, fucking OKC, San Antonio, and Boston. You're not needed, son. Go get on the banana boat with Melo.
Oh, one thing you didn't mention in those 9 games, Austin Rivers is a part of that.
Ooh, and his father got rid of that nigga. I was talking greasy about him last week.
But think about that for a second. His father got rid of him, right? Mm-hmm. He got traded back in that Phoenix and Washington trade, right? Phoenix didn't keep him. They released him.
What happens sometimes? That for some reason, what's the dude, Lou Williams? Every team he go to, he kills. I don't understand how he's getting teams. And Lou Williams got a agreed upon 2 women situation. Shout out to you, my man. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
I'm married and I'm toasting that shit.
Both of them are bad.
All right. So, as I said, I gotta talk about the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers are the Cleveland Cavaliers 2.0. Because without James on the court, there's no championship in LA.
But you know this. The best player in the world.
But LA doesn't seem to know this.
How don't they know it?
LA has bought into the hype of LBJ. Guess what?
They should have.
Healthy LBJ.
Yeah.
Yes. But what was I saying before this season really started? LBJ was going to turn 34 this year. That's the year that Kobe started having his injury problems.
But he's still suffering from the
pulled groin.
Yeah.
It's 8-9 games in. And they've won, what, 2 or 3 games? They're beating teams like Detroit and Dallas? Come on.
Detroit's all right.
Detroit's all right, but they're still under 500. Okay. Dallas is okay, but they're under 500. Doncic is for real.
He's for real.
Okay?
He's trying to get rid of Dennis Smith.
Oh, my God.
Knicks make that trade. They said they want Frank Ntilikina and what's his name? Hardaway Jr. for Smith and somebody else. Make that trade. Smith should have been a Knicks from the beginning.
Smith and a pick, absolutely.
No, it's Smith and somebody else. I don't care what it is. The other person can be the fucking water boy. I don't care.
We're going to get the Knicks.
That shit.
We're going to get the Knicks in a second. I'm going to get in the Knicks' ass for a minute. But we're going to get into that moment. Okay, sticking with NBA.
Right.
Okay. Minnesota fired Tom Thibodeau. Surprised?
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised. a little bit.
I'm a little surprised. I'm not surprised.
Hold on. For 3 years, he was 97 and 107. Made the playoffs last season.
Ignore the ringing if you're hearing that. That's the phone. I ain't answering that shit.
He started the year 19 and 21. Evidently, they fired him because he didn't want to trade Butler.
Right.
But it worked out better for them that he did that.
Yes,
he finally did.
They winning without Butler.
He plays the starters too long, but you already knew that when you hired him.
He was playing starters too long in Chicago.
Yeah. So what's the problem? I don't know why they fired him.
And then the bigger problem is that this rumor came out that Minnesota's going to hire the former Chicago coach, Fred Hoiberg. Now,
It'll be the same shit.
Glenn Taylor, who's the owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves, has downplayed that over the last couple of years. But the fact that that was even a notion, the fact that that was out there, Fred Hoiberg? Did you see what he did in Chicago? Did you see? This is why Butler got traded to Minnesota. Look, there is a problem in the NBA right now, and most of it starts with ownership. If you don't have, in my humble opinion, a love of the game, a respect of the game, a knowledge of the game, you shouldn't be an owner.
Nah, I can't agree with that, Dave, and I'll tell you why. These owners are rich already. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about shit. All they care about is money. And when you printing money like they do in the NBA and the NFL, that's all you care about.
MLB too.
MLB too. Dan Snyder, for instance, he says he's a Redskins fan. He don't give a fuck about the Redskins.
That's clear.
He don't care. All they care about is the dough. That's what they care about. So, but if you can afford it and you want to make money, and they printing money in these leagues,
yes they are.
Go make that shit. Go make that fucking. You can't tell me that the Knicks owner cares about the Knicks.
Get the fuck out of here. I know he don't give a fuck about the Knicks. His daddy gave a fuck about the Knicks.
His daddy did.
Okay?
His daddy did.
James Dolan is a bitch. Okay? And you know what? I don't give a fuck.
But he was a bad owner.
Make this mark or not.
He tried.
James Dolan is a bitch. Okay? I'm going to tell you why James Dolan is a bitch. James Dolan been in charge of the Knicks since the fucking 90s. Okay? Or early 2000s. Early 2000s. Okay? When he took over Cablevision, took over the Garden, took over the Knicks, took over the fucking Rangers.
Started charging niggas in Cablevision to extra money to pay these motherfuckers.
I'm not even getting into that. Okay? Bottom line is,
I never had Cablevision, but I feel for y'all.
I got Cablevision. Fucking expensive. Anyway, James Dolan. I don't care if you watching. I don't care about a lawsuit. I do.
But you can't sue us. Eat a bag of fat dicks.
There you go.
Fuck you.
Here's the problem. James Dolan don't give a fuck about the Knicks. James Dolan was clearly always a hockey man, which is why the Rangers, championship or no, have had more playoff seasons in the last 10 years than the Knicks have.
Well, they suck this year.
I'm not a hockey guy, but yes, they do. But that doesn't change the fact they've had more playoff appearances in the last 10 years than the Knicks.
Better players.
And better players.
But you hire better players.
But
when you go to the Knicks game, you've been in this dude's seats, man. You see how it is. People are there on their cell phones taking selfies. The only fans are the ones in the bleacher section.
Look, between LA and New York, they got some of the fakest fans in the stands. With the exception of LA of the Jack Nicholsons and what have you.
And wait a second.
Spike Lee
and Pussy from Soprano.
Yes. Okay. Those are the rare exceptions. Everybody else, Oh my God! What's on Twitter right now?
Yep.
What's on Facebook? Oh my God! Let me tweet myself at the game.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's a dick.
You want to go back to true basketball fans? You got to go back to the 80s and 90s when all this smartphone shit wasn't around and people in the front row actually gave a shit about the game.
Yes.
They don't give a shit about the game. All James Dolan cares about is a bottom line, and that's the dollar. Doesn't matter if the fucking franchise is winning or not.
Give you a quick story. Derrick Rose had just come back from his fucking going to see mommy fucking expedition, and he was sitting.
His little panic attack?
Yeah, a little panic attack. He was sitting about 7 feet from me on the fucking bike. He had just come out the game. We down by like 10 or some nonsense, and I laid into his ass. I was flipping on him so much so that he foregoed he whatever that word is. He left the fucking bike alone and went and sat down for the rest of the game because he didn't want to hear my mouth no more. That's how angry I was at this dude. Security as a real neck face. No, they don't get mad at you. You talking to players.
Oh, it's on James
Dolan. That's when they got an issue. I talked to Dolan once. They said, hey, none of that bullshit, and I had to chill.
Okay.
All right, so we done, right?
For now, we done.
All right, man.
So, here's the thing. As always, we want to hear from you. Hit us up if you like this. Give us some feedback. We're going to hit you back.
Well, if you don't like it, hit us up.
Either way, guess what? We here to stay.
That's it.
As always, he's Dave.
He's Dave.
This was the Sports Rant. Peace, love, enjoy the games this weekend. Be good to each other. Love each other as always.
Hopefully I'm 4-0. Let's go.
Let's
go.
I don't know about 4-0.
I was a kickoff from fucking, it was a kick from fucking being 4-0
yes, you were.
Actually, to me, 5-0 because we knew Clemson was gonna win.
Yeah, he could have kicked that shit. Anyway, peace.
What time is that? Get the fuck out of here.